Hi there. So I've titled the video today, Happiness Whatever the Weather, and I thought it would be a really good idea to come on and talk about this weather and how can we feel happy when all our plans are stymied, perhaps our life, that what we thought was going to happen in our life this week hasn't taken place because we're all snowed in. And I was thinking before I came out, I thought, oh, I think I've got a bit of what in the cycling world is called helmet hair, but for me is hat hair, because I've been wearing my woolly hat quite a lot outside. Anyway, how can you be happy? What I wanted to talk about in regard to this is actually about whatever the weather, it's still possible to be happy as long as you keep moving. Because movement gives us happy hormones, it gives us endorphins, and it helps us to feel energised. So movement is a really, really good thing to do. I know it's really difficult to get out and about, and maybe if you're a runner or something like that, you might be finding it difficult to get out in the snow, though it's not impossible. I did see a runner out yesterday morning as I was walking up to the station with my partner to drop him off at the station. But also what I've done this week is it's been a bit of a labour of Sisyphus. So Sisyphus was the chap who's rolling the boulder up the hill, and every time he got to the top of the hill it rolled down again. And that's what I felt like clearing my drive this week, because I spent about an hour clearing it. I'd cleared the cars to start with. By the time I'd finished clearing the snow off the drive, the cars were covered again, so I cleared them again, went indoors. My glasses have got this reactor light in them, so they go dark because it's so cold. They stayed dark when I went inside, and I couldn't find the salt that was in the garage. And when I came out again an hour later, there was another 2 inches of snow on the drive, so I did it all over again. And people probably sort of think you're mad, and partly I am mad like that, but the whole point is that it was something to do. It was exercise, it was burning calories, not as many as I thought, but it still helped me to be moving, and it kept me cheerful. And even if today, if you're stuck indoors and it's snowing, why not just put some music on and have a good old dance around the kitchen? Because that will really energise you and make you feel happier. So sort of good fast movement really helps get those endorphins going, and that makes us feel good. And it can just be walking as well. Obviously, that's quite difficult in this weather, but it is possible if you've got a good pair of stout boots. But also other sorts of exercise that you can find helpful is less less aerobic type exercise and more sort of gentle movement, and it's really helpful if it's synchronized with other people. So it's been shown that things like yoga can really help people to reduce their anxiety symptoms, because a lot of yoga is connected to breath, and it's movement and breath together, and it really brings a sort of sense of calm to you because you're focusing on your breathing, especially the out breath, that helps to reduce the adrenaline. So that sort of calm movement can really help us feel better. And there's been some research, it's so interesting, it's fascinating, that moving with other people helps us to feel good. It helps us to feel good about them, and it helps us to feel good about ourselves. And that's a sort of weird thing, but it's about the way our brains work and about the way that we are as babies. We're nurtured and we're soothed by being with other people. And there's something about being with other people and moving in tandem with them that helps us to feel good. We tend to think more highly of them, and we also think more highly of ourselves. So it's this extraordinary research finding, but it has actually got a good basis in what we understand about something called mirror neurons. So that's a really interesting thing. So what I've been doing this week as well, because I find it incredibly calming, is getting my yoga mat out and just doing 10 to 15 minutes yoga every day as well. And there's something called the sun salutations, which is something that you do first thing in the morning, and that can be a really helpful way to start the day and help you to feel good. And of course that doesn't have to be an activity that involves you going out. You can just do that at home. So have a look online and see if you can see any videos on sun salutations and see if you could give those a go as well. So there's lots of reasons why movement is really helpful, and I have put that in my blog for this week, so that'll be coming out shortly. And all I can say is stay warm, see if you can cheer yourself up by having a good old boogie around the kitchen, or doing some yoga, or you know, once it's fine, going out in the snow, maybe if you've got children around, having some fun in the garden. Just see what you can do to help you, because the more that you move, the happier that you'll feel. And I'll leave you with that thought, and see you next week. Bye.